Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will go through some replays that I got from last season running this deck. So essentially, this deck is a Mega Knight Royal Hogs deck, which has been around for quite a while. But because of the recent balance changes, this deck has just transformed into the Mother Witch EBARBS deck. So it's essentially a fireball bait deck where you have to try to bait out your opponent's spell either on offense or defense, and don't give him a spell value because you have the Mother Witch, the Royal Hogs, the Zappies, as well as the Flying Machine. So that is what you are trying to do. So without further ado, I will go through the first replay. But before that, boys and girls, do not forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright, I'll see you guys in the first replay. First replay here, we're playing against Diablo running a Giant Double Prince. So Giant Double Prince, they have Fireball, which is unfortunate for you, because that's the spell you probably don't want to face, as well as a Dark Prince to defend the Royal Hogs. His Prince might be a bit scary if you don't have enough Elixir or he Fireballs your Zappies. You don't really have anything, alright? So with this deck, Royal Hogs first play is pretty okay for me. Splitting Zappy, cycling Mother Witch in the back, as well as cycling your Bob Barrel. Those are the first plays which I would recommend. So yeah, as you guys can see here, he has that Fireball, so he does take out the Zappies, and his Prince gets a charge on the tower. So not the best start. We take a very big Royal Hog counter push, but we're all fine, alright? He is up in the Elixir, but we have a Mother Witch on the field, and we do a little bit of chip damage back at him. Okay, so we decided to play the Flying Machine early because I want to get that one Royal Hog off and make him defend even more, because he already plays EWS and his Mega Minion, so he doesn't have any air defense at this point. So he goes with the Prince here. As you guys can see, my hand is not that great, so I have to Mega Knight this guy. You could also run EBARBS, they're both okay, but I think EBARBS are stronger for 6 Elixir against the Giant. That's why I decide to run the Mega Knight here. So we save the EBARBS because we know he's already looking like a Giant Double Prince deck. So the EBARBS are stronger for ground defense. Mega Knight is more for splash defense, which we don't really need in this matchup. Okay, so over here you guys see he goes with the Giant in front. We go with the Zappies, and as I said, he has a Fireball, so that is really not the best thing. So we go with the EBARBS directly on the Giant. We could have placed that on the Dark Prince also, but the Giant was already on the tower, so I was afraid that I might take too much damage from him, so I go with it on the Giant first. Alright, so if you go on the Dark Prince, you might get a healthier EBARBS for a counter push, but I just wanted to deny as much damage as I can at this point. And we reset here, almost double Elixir. We're kind of up in Elixir, and we're gonna go opposite lane because I already took so much damage on the right side. No need to go on the right. The reason why we do this kind of things is because if they get a counter push on the left side, that's totally fine by me. So I can eat some damage on that. I don't really have to I don't really have to defend every single damage. So we go with the aggressive Mega Knight at the bridge, and then we'll see how he plays here. So over here he goes with the Prince. So he's always fireballing those Zappies, which is really good for him because the Zappies do get quite a good amount of value. So you can see again, if I bought those Zappies, I'm forced to play the Mother Witch here. The Prince gets another charge. My tower is dangerously low at 954. Our Mega Knight gets a big jump as well. So now we know he has no Fireball. So that's when we decide to stack our stuff, because he just Fireballed our Zappies earlier. So this is when we try to go aggressive. Once he already used his Fireball, that's when you can stack up your troops. And you guys can see the Hog there, the EBARB gets another shot, we get another free Hog, and over here, unfortunately, he cycled back to his Fireball, so he does get a good Fireball value, which is something you're trying to avoid a majority of the game. So that was a mistake on my part over here. As you guys can see, why we go on the left side, because even if he has a full Dark Prince, I can choose to eat the damage, because I'm already so low on the right. So again, he just played his Fireball, we decided to go aggressive to bait out all his defenses here. We have the EBARBS, we have the Flying Machine. It's not easy for him. He doesn't really want to Fireball those EBARBS Mega Knight. It doesn't really make too much sense for him. So we go with the aggressive Royal Hogs, anticipating here he would pressure. So that is really good for us. And you guys can see he doesn't have Elixir to defend those Hogs, and we steal the game. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next replay. Second replay here, we are going against a very similar deck in terms of Royal Hogs Flying Machine. The only difference is he is running the old one with the E-Spirit as well as the Recruit. So, yep, as I said the previous replay, I'm very comfortable going Royal Hogs for split. It's not the most ideal, right? But if you have Zappies, you can split Bob Barrel, because if he has like a Mega Knight counter push, it's gonna perfectly defend the Royal Hogs, and then you are already like down. So he goes with the Fireball here. I decide to go with the Mega Knight jump, even though I know he has Royal Hogs. EBARBS can also defend the Hogs pretty okay, and I still have Fireball in hand if I need to Fireball those Hogs. So we go with the Mega Knight because he doesn't really have his recruits in hand. We force out the cage over here, so we basically know what he's playing now. So ideally you want to save the Mega Knight for the Royal Hogs and have a nice counter push. So that's what we'll try to do towards the later part of the game when we fix the cycle. So over here we go with the Fireball Law Barbaro. As I mentioned, we still have the Fireball in hand, so we're not too afraid of the Royal Hogs. But in this matchup, you do not want to Fireball the Royal Hogs unless it's really like a last resort. So you want to defend with the EBARBS, you want to defend with the Mega Knight instead. So he goes with recruits in the back, we go aggressive Hogs. And we do quite a bit of damage here to his tower, but of course we're gonna face a counter push from both sides. And yeah, we'll ideally want to use the Mother Witch, because the Mother Witch against those can spawn a lot of things. So over here, Flying Machine on the other side, you guys see I have not enough elixir, so I have to let those recruit lock on first, and then Zappies in the back against the Flying Machine. Because if I play my Zappies too early, I believe they will be eliminated by those recruits, and the Flying Machine will still be there. So we just let them lock on, we give them a bit of damage, but we don't lose our entire tower. So that is very important, to be patient. The troops are locking on the tower doesn't mean it's the end of the game. You don't have to rush, especially with things that can retarget, like your Zappies, your Eels. So you gotta be really patient. So over here, you guys can see I cycle Mega Knight in the back, and then he goes with Royal Hogs opposite. Again, I have to Fireball. So over here, we're gonna go with our own push. We go with the Mega Knight, we go with the Flying Machine. We were anticipating a Fireball from him, so we were not playing too many things directly behind it yet. Then we go with the Mother Witch. He doesn't want to Fireball it yet. He'll probably Fireball it later because it's good value. Then we go with Split Zappies here. So Fireball does come in, but we do get a couple of Hogs from the Mother Witch on the tower. So alright, it's getting close here. He already Fireballed, so we decide to go all in because we still have some Zappies on the field. Flying Machine there to snipe it. To try to snipe his Flying Machine, and then here a little bit of aggressive Fireball because the Flying Machine was already locked on to his Flying Machine. So that was a wasted Fireball, which I didn't need to. So over here goes aggressive with the Hogs, we save elixir for the Mega Knight, and we do it at the bridge. The Zappies kind of slow it down a bit, so I had to Barbaro. I don't want to make it too close. So 1077 on my tower, 1125, still a very close game. One push or one mistake from anyone is gonna determine this matchup. So we go with the Mother Witch again, always on the recruits to spawn more Hogs. And that's what you really want to do with the Mother Witch. Just put it on all the small stuff, whether it's the Goblin Gang, the Skellies and Bats. You want it to spawn as many Hogs as you can. So we got the Mother Witch counter push here on the left, which he doesn't really have to defend because it's the healthier tower for him. We split the EBARBS, and again we'll save elixir for the Mega Knight. Even though we don't have it yet, we do not rush. We save that elixir to make sure we get. So now we get a nice counter push here with the Mega Knight and the EBARB. And we try to snipe the building, I believe. Yeah, we go with the Flying Machine, try to bait out his Fireball. If he Fireballs the Flying Machine, that is the key to go all in. So we go with the Mother Witch all the way on the left to not give him Fireball value. Then we Fireball that Flying Machine, and now he doesn't Fireball, which I think was his mistake. He should have Fireballed either one of those troops, and now he's caught in a very bad cycle. So we go with Royal Hogs on the right side, making him choose to defend the left or the right. He chooses to defend the right, and then we take the left tower. So a very good split lane push at the end, trying to bait out his Fireball on either side. It will be fine. If he Fireball the left, the right takes the tower. So that is it. I'll see you guys in the next replay. Okay, last replay here against Golem. Golem has been making its wave currently. I think quite a number of top 10 finishers last season with Golem. And even Lava Hounds, right? Okay, of course, this Golem is running EBARBS, Electro Dragon. That is actually the problem for me. The Electro Dragon is not easy to deal with because we only have a Fireball. If he protects it well, it just doesn't die. So we gotta be careful. So okay, this game we are a little bit more passive. We go with the split Zappies here, and then we go with Mother Witch in the back. So we want to see what he's playing. He goes with the Dragon and already Mega Minion, so highly likely it's a Golem deck. E-Golems do not run Mega Minion, so we are already anticipating that he is gonna run Golem. So we cycle Flying Machine in the back, and as you guys can see, the Dragon's getting good value because we can't really take care of it with a good elixir trade. Okay, Golems also don't run Fireball. Most Golem decks don't run Fireball, so I was okay going super aggressive here. And we will still be okay. We know that we don't really have... he defends with too many troops, so he cannot put a Golem at the bridge. So that is the go-to sign. We know that we can defend this push. So over here we go with the over defense because we don't have any air counters anymore. We cycle all of them at the start, and then again he comes here with his dragons. So we gotta defend, and then we're about even in elixir after this trade. So not too bad, not too bad. Golem, we don't know he has EBARBS yet because he hasn't showed it. So over here, I think I still continue to be a bit more aggressive. We go with the Barb Barrel. We'll see what he does. He goes with the Barb Barrel. So we respond with the Mother Witch, and that's gonna spawn me one Hog. And probably we could also Royal Hogs here at the bridge to make sure we do take the tower, or Flying Machine the Baby D first. So he doesn't have any Lightning in this deck as well. We see he's running a no spell deck. So yeah, we go with the Royal Hogs aggressively. We go with the Flying Machine, which was unfortunately killed by the Mega Minion. So he has good air defense. He has 2 dragons as well as the Mega Minion. We do take the tower, but as you guys can see, we are down a lot in elixir. We have to defend this push also, which kind of put me down a lot of elixir on that. The golem was like a very free golem, so I had to Mega Knight later on. And the EBARBS are actually key. The EBARBS actually do shred any ground tank. So that's what you want to try to do. Use your Mega Knight as a tank and put your EBARBS behind. Of course, it's not easy. Look at that. He has his EBARBS of his own. So we go with the Fireball, trying to damage as much as we can with the Barb Barrel, trying to take out those EBARBs. Unfortunately, one of them still survive. Our EBARBs finally clean up his EBARBs, and his Golemites are on the tower, very healthy. He makes a mistake with the NATO, activating the King Tower, which actually does help out. So the Flying Machine is there. It's so close, man. 10 more seconds left. We are trying our best to defend with our lives here. And we actually do take it. Even if he had Lightning, it will be fine. We send the Royal Hogs at the end because it's gonna distract whatever is at the bridge. They have to go back to the Royal Hogs. And there you have it. A win against Golem. I've seen a lot of other replays. A lot of them go really aggressive with like EBARBS behind the Mega Knight against the Golem decks that do not run EBARBS. That's also a pretty okay strategy. Okay, I hope you guys like the series and do try out this deck. Let me know how you guys do with this deck. And if you guys have any questions, do not forget to leave them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. Thank you for watching, and don't forget again to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys.